Hi, it's John Cronshaw here with my author diary for the week ending November the 3rd, 2024. I've had a busy week. I have been working on 3 projects. So I did a short story. This is a Christmas short story that I'll be releasing on Christmas Eve called Santa versus Zombies, which is a story about a mall Santa and a zombie attack. So it's wacky, it's fun, it's a bit ridiculous, but it was fun to write. So I have got that already scheduled to go live on my Patreon for free on Christmas Eve. Talking of Patreon, I have started posting Forged in Blood, which is Guild of Assassins book 2. Now, what I'm doing with it is I'm basically using it to make sure that I get my kind of final proofreads and checks of my chapters done. So I went through chapters 3 and 4 today, just kind of doing the last audio listen, spell checks and all that stuff. So that'll just keep me accountable and make sure that I am getting those chapters finished. So what is it? Yeah, also I worked on what I've called Neve's Journey, which is basically a Punks vs Zombies side story. So in Punks vs Zombies, the whole kind of drive behind the story is Tommy wants to get back home to his girlfriend and his son. So this is the girlfriend story. And yeah, so I've basically finished that. I started it a few months ago, I think, and yeah, finished that this week. Also dug out a project that I started last year. This is called Scoundrels. It's basically had the idea that, Dawn of Assassins series isn't quite right as a name. So I wanted to do at least one book, maybe more, that are set before Dawn of Assassins called Scoundrels, which is basically, roguish characters, thieves, kind of more focused on that element than the assassin element, and bringing the assassin stuff later. So I've been working on the first book in that, and I must have like 13,000 words in. So I think I had the first 3,000, something like that. I had the first chapter anyway, and I'm aiming for 20 chapters, about 3,000 words each. So yeah, it's going well so far. I'm at that point in the story where I'm just about to go into the second act. So this is usually the make or break for a story for me. I need to make sure that everything's working. I'm excited about it, but so far so good. Yeah, it's kind of Fedor and Lev kind of following their antics once again. Set a few months after the Birth of Assassins prequel, so if you're familiar with that story, then you'll know when it's set. What was that, 8 stories? I believe so. So next week I will start posting the Neve's Journey on Patreon. I'll also start posting Hunters, which is my working title for the wacky space western thing that I've been working on. So I'll be putting out a chapter a week of that, 2 chapters a week of Forged in Blood, and a chapter a week of Neve's Journey for, well, until the end of the year at least. So yeah, now's a great time to get on the Patreon. It's patreon.com/John Cronshaw author. So next week then I'm going to carry on with Scoundrels. Also want to start thinking about ideas for a Guild of Assassins book 3. So while I'm still in that world, got my head in that series, may as well get more ideas down for it, because at the minute I've just got an ending, vague ending for the next book. So yeah. So until next time, cheerio.